是心丧，风卷起庭前落花，转口回廊，默默追逐着情绪流淌，让我素衣半晌。阳光微亮，心弦微凉，风声疏狂，眼前仓皇，呼吸微凉，心事微凉，流年匆忙，对错何妨？你在城市中辗转了千百年，却只让我看你最后一眼。花花鸟不如嫣然尽了世间，别留我一人，孑然一身，凋零在梦境里面。如果抽远江夏夜一望，如果终究要挥别这段时光，只美不及一盏蓝荷香，从此坠入尘网。几尺青苔遮住眼摇晃，所有喧嚣沉默都掉在画上，从今这一路走到霜降，泪水凝成诗行。灯花微亮，雨风微凉，两回虚妄，两劫惆怅。梦境微凉，情节微凉，迷离幻想，重叠忧伤。月亮之边是一味深藏眷恋，你用轮回换我枕边月亮。我愿记忆停止在空手之间，随繁华褪色，尘埃散落，渐渐的渐渐搁浅。多年之后，我又梦到那天，画面遥远，恍惚细雨绵绵。如果来时太远，记不到诺言，不如学着放下许多执念，一折断句残篇，向岁月凋艳，老去了当年，水色天边，有谁将悲欢收敛？深深陪伴着星云流浪，回忆的远方。只身陪伴着心流浪，回忆开始后安静遥望远方，荒草覆没的古井古堂，云散一缕过往，晨曦惊扰了陌生心丧，风卷起庭前落花，转口回廊，默默追逐着情绪流淌，让我素衣半晌。阳光微亮，心弦微凉，风声疏狂，眼前仓皇，呼吸微凉，心事微凉，流年匆忙，对错何妨？你在城市中辗转了千百年，却只让我看你最后一眼。花花鸟不如嫣然尽了世间，别留我一人，孑然一身，凋零在梦境里面。 痴情在这朱颜摇晃，所有喧嚣沉默都描在画上，从今这一路走到双脚，泪水凝成诗行。灯火微亮，雨风微凉，两回虚妄，两劫惆怅，梦境微凉，情节微凉，迷离幻想，重叠忧伤。月亮之别是因为深藏眷恋，你用轮回换我枕边月亮。我愿记忆停止在枯守之间，随繁华褪色，尘埃散落，渐渐的渐渐搁浅。多年之后，我又梦到那天，画面遥远，恍惚细雨绵绵。如果来时太远，记不到诺言，不如学着放下许多执念，一折断句残篇，向岁月吊唁。老去的当年，水色天边，有谁将悲欢收敛？只身陪伴着幸运流浪，回忆的远方。只身陪伴着细雨流浪，回忆开始后安静遥望远方，荒草覆没的古井古堂，云散一缕过往，晨曦惊扰了陌生心丧，风卷起庭前落花穿过回廊，默默追逐着情绪流淌，让我素衣半裳。阳光微亮，心弦微凉，风声疏狂，眼前仓皇，呼吸微凉，心事微凉，流年匆忙，对错何妨？你在城市中辗转了千百年，却只让我看你最后一眼。花花渺茫容颜染尽了世间，别留我一人，孑然一身，凋零在梦境里面。
Good morning, individuals, and good afternoon, and whatnot, whatever the kiddos say nowadays. No idea. I already forgot what we were doing. Oh my god, today is gonna be round 32 match against Rykaii versus Emerald Ages. We are going to see Emerald have first pick. I mean, apparently we're going on a bathroom break.
下许多纪念，一纸短句残篇，像岁月吊唁，流去的当年，水色天边，有谁将悲欢收敛。
Oh, I guess Emerald was banned. And now we're gonna see what their intros are gonna be. What do you mean? Guy just said, "What's that, yo?" Serious? They were spamming so much, I literally couldn't. Alright, and it looks like Emerald is going to get the first pick as well. And he's going straight into Noma 5. Oh wow. Oh wow. Looks like going into the map. Are we? Yeah. Right back. Looks like both players are holding. This is one of the longer maps, sitting at 4 minutes, BPM 170, CS 6, and AR 9.6. I am a bit high. Main thing about this map is just going to be its finger control and a bit of overlaps. If I remember right, I believe it's so. both players are holding just fine. There is a bit of ACK advantage coming from Rykaii side. This is Emerald's pick, are at the halfway point. It's pretty much a through and through map, very similar. Nothing too heavy this spiky. I suppose it's so. Ooh, Rykaii almost got tripped up by that slow velocity slider. Which does also come up quite a bit through this map. That can really trip you up. Both players aren't taking too many sliders, but Rykaii actually does find a miss in between those sliders. So it's just still an FC coming from Emerald. Going into this last third of the map, it does ramp up pretty. Hello? I guess it doesn't ramp up. Still seeing that same kind of finger control-ish pattern. Rykaii missing again on the same type of slider section. This is the kind of thing where it's like if you don't have the groove in your head, you are just going to keep tripping up on the same pattern. Like we see again, Emerald's still sitting with that FC at 95 ACK, and Rykaii is really struggling on this last quarter of the map. That score gap is about 300k, so with that, how little of the map we have left, I don't think he's going to be able to take this one over. Very confident pick from Emerald right off the bat. Still fairly good scores. It was because Rykaii broke right at that middle section that Emerald was able to completely take him over with that FC. But he did still do fairly well. It was that second half of the map was just a combination of the first half, but a little bit more intense. So if you weren't as comfortable, especially with keeping ACK, it was definitely not going to look good for you in the second half. We already see pretty strong damage being dealt where Rykai's at 650,000 while Emerald is still sitting at 1 mil. And Rykaii has decided to pick the DT2. Okay, queen. So stats for this one, it is going to be BPM 255, so the highest in the pool, no, second highest in the pool. Link 2.5 minutes, CS4, and AR 10.07. Weird, but okay. Barely sounds like it might be little speedy, probably a little ulti. I haven't seen this map just yet. I've spent the last like 10 minutes shaking this smoothie and it's just still not mixed. Alright, going into the map. This is Rykai's pick. I don't quite remember how well Emerald is at speed. Or tapping in general. but we shall see. Already act drops coming from Emerald. And Rykaii is staying strong at 98. Ooh, Rykaii, ooh, he just like takes right off of those notes. Not a good start for him. Emerald's still holding the FC when I like. Both players missing, so this is gonna look good for Rykai's side. But bro is bro shaking? Honestly, I can't tell. But those how did you say? I can't think of the word. It's okay. Both of them have equal rebuild. There is about a 20k score difference. Definitely is coming from a lot from Emerald's Ag, who is sitting at 87. Rykaii just seems to be missing just like these in-between notes. Not from lack of like, oh my god, not from lack of like uncomfortableness, just like maybe just nerves. It's like, girl, I don't know. It's like when you miss and like you have no idea why type shit. I mean, and whatnot. I can't even think. There's so much English going on in my head. A score is going to grow now because Rykaii did find a break, and Emerald has really good recovery, sitting at 800 combo. So that score is just going to sway more and more over on his side, going to the last quarter of the map, where it is getting a lot more tapping heavy stam. Emerald does finally find a break, but there's just not enough time, I feel, for Rykaii to take this one back over. Even with the Ak advantage. Now, he won't... excuse me, I can't even speak. It does look like Emerald is going to take this pick. This was not a neutral, though. So, Rykaii is going to take 200k damage. Yeah, 200k damage. As a pick from Rykaii, he definitely did not seem too comfortable on this one. I don't know if I would have picked it against Emerald. Definitely might have just gone with the route of like Emerald not being too tapping heavy, but probably seems more comfortable on this lower SR. Which he did take combo over Ag, which in the end did help him quite a bit. Oh my god, I fully lied. That actually was Emerald's pick. Oh my god. I hate it when the colors are switched on here. It actually stresses me out. Never mind. Well, actually, I still don't quite know why Emerald picked that one. But he still won it, so it's okay. Ooh, PS1. Wait, was it not your pick? Wait, so I was right. I was right? Oh my god, I forgot. It's like A, B, A, A, B, B, A, B, A. I literally don't remember what it is. Let me look again. A, B, A, B. You know how the phrase goes? You know what I'm talking about? I knew I was right. I knew in my heart that I was right. They're trying to gaslight me. Yeah, Yep, exactly. That's what I said, you know? Hold on, the thing was going to say that was... Wait a minute. Excuse me. No? There we go. I knew I wasn't gaslighting myself. I'm like pretty sure Rykaii picked that. Alright, this map is going to be sitting under 2 minutes, BPM 145, PS3 and Air 9.3. It's not too high. Oh my goodness. If I remember correctly, this map, you're just gonna note log. I'm pretty sure it's this one, but you're just gonna note log. That's your only option. I could be lying. I actually don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that's this one. It's pretty much just a reading check, low BPM. I think this is the one I remember. Oh, I forgot this one's on Hard Rock, so the stats are wrong. Alright, going in and up, it is fairly short, so we're going to have to see them really hold strong on the combo portion. Ak obviously might not matter too much, especially if we see a break mid-map from their opponent. Emerald going head and as always. Those doubles just come back throughout the whole map. Ooh, break coming from Emerald. We are at that halfway point. Rykaii also does have the ACK advantage. Ooh, but he also does find a miss. The score is just going to pretty much sit at the same spot. Rykaii does have a bit of a score difference at about 10k, but they're both sitting at about the same combo. And ACK now. Going to the last quarter of the map. Also, I actually seriously remembered the wrong map. That's okay. Both players seem to be holding on strong going into this last bit of the map. It's really just going to be a combo difference, not combo difference, excuse me, act difference, but Emerald does find a miss. So it's just going to sway over there more to Rykai's side. So it does look like he's finally, English, oh please, looks like he's finally going to take this point. Now that was a... my... Yeah, no, that was Rykai's pick. No, that is Rykai's pick. Yes. Bro, I don't know why Snake Order hurts my brain so bad. Ooh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew this was... I looked at PS1 when he said it, and I was like, yo, I know PS1. There's no way. Yeah, I knew I got the map wrong. It's okay. Oh my god, they're already starting. They're going so fast. The blaze. Anyways, this is the one that I recall. It's no luck as fuck. It's just straight reading, straight tapping the whole way through. You know how to, but it's just, you're just going to... Oh my god. You're gonna no luck. Like, that's... Every time I play this, just straight no lucking the whole time. There's a lot of back and forth and a lot of flow portions. But if you are pretty comfortable on it, Rykaii does find a break going into this first section. It is only 2 minutes, CS 2.4. Oh my goodness. And AR 10. And BPM 248. We are already almost at that halfway point. But as soon as the key eye comes back, that pattern still. Oh, Emerald does find a break during the slower section, so that is going to help Rykaii a lot going into this key eye. If you mentally lock in, you'll be fine, because there are these like back and forths that make my brain hurt. But they both seem fairly comfortable on this, even with those stacks. Look at them go. Rykaii does have a bit of the combo advantage and accuracy. Emerald sitting at 95. Both actually just seeming fairly comfortable on this. My flow players, I love them. Oh, Rykaii does find a break on that last note, but he does seem to take this pick. I don't think that they use this one as a neutral or anything. Yeah, no. Not a neutral. This was... Yeah, this was Emerald's PS path. This was his path map, right? Oh my god, my ears. Am I gaslighting myself? Is this his path? Yeah, that was bad. So accuracy is gonna be 460. 29 or okay, no map lead time. We did see this last 2 matches, I'm pretty sure. Not Berlinhurst, I don't remember. This map is only 2 minutes long. Sitting at CS5, AR 9.5, MPPM 145. It's just lower CS tapping. It's mostly a combo game. It's not until the last third of the map that really the div spike comes in heavy. Yes, I remember. Now, with the HP system, if you guys don't already know, which I'm pretty sure you all do, even if a player doesn't get to match point or anything like that, they still can lose based on HP drain. I'm pretty sure you all know this by now. Bro, Emerald, watch out. We will see who is more comfortable on this lower CS. So we haven't seen... I'm trying to think of who's more comfortable on this pick. It's just pretty much a consistency map. Sliders do come in heavy at some sections. But yeah, it's not until the last third of the map where the spike comes actually fairly heavy. Both players seem to be holding just fine. Rykaii with a little bit of the ACK advantage, which is what we have been seeing so far. going to the filler section, there are just a few sliders that you can get tripped up on just from velocity. Both seem to be holding going into this second half of the map. You don't want to see any breaks anytime soon from both players, which they both seem to be able to hold during the first spike. We have about a third of the map left. This is where it gets a little bit more spiky, a little bit more space. Ooh, Rykaii did find a break, so that's not going to look good for him. That score is just going to keep going on Emerald's side with that FC at 97 act. We had to see a break from Emerald for it to help Rykaii the most. There's already a almost 200k score difference. And Rykaii does find another break. He does only have about 400 HP left. So potentially if we do see an FC from Emerald, this can hurt him quite a bit. And Emerald hits those like a breeze. Those last two really spaced streams, they both hit fairly well. Okay, Rykaii left too fast and I couldn't. Emerald with the FC, very good ag. Couldn't look at Rykai's score, but pretty sure it was fine. Alright, it is going to be Emerald's pick now. Hey. Right. Rykaii is sitting at 280. Oh my god, I have to pick on that. Once this HP bar gets fixed, I will be the happiest person in here. Okay, going in this map, it is going to be 4 minutes, so fairly long. AR 9.6, BPM 108. This is fairly much a consistency check. All the way through is pretty similar in general, kind of what you would see from a No Mod 1. Not too much like any like super big, bursty stream sections. It's mostly just going to be that bit of snap UT and very not super wide jumps at all. Not anything too awkward. I'd say out of the whole pool, this map is probably most tame out of everything. It looks like we're going into the map. This is Rykai's pick, so we will cross our fingers and dot our I's. Going into this first little jump section, we already see a break coming from Emerald. Not going to make too much of a difference. This is the start of the map, and it is 4 minutes, so he has plenty of time to take it over. Both players sitting at about the same accuracy. Again, this map is fairly slow. Good amount of fillers. But when the spikes come in, especially on the last third of the map, that's where the combo drops can really happen the most. But you want to see the combo build out beforehand. Again, both players holding just fine, seeming fairly comfortable. Ooh, breaks from both of them on that wiggle stream. But it's good that it was a break from both of them, so the score is going to stay pretty stagnant. With a little bit of AC advantage on Emerald's side, but a score difference of only 6k. Can I do math? Going into another slower part of the map. both going in with not too much combo, but since they're both sitting at the same score, it's not gonna do too much for either one. Really have to see some big spikes for it to do all that much. Because the score is gonna stay at about that like 4K score difference. Bro, who's gonna spin faster? Emerald spins 450? Damn. The score just keeps flickering. It isn't until this last quarter is when we're gonna start seeing wider jumps. But they're both holding just fine. It's just that ACK advantage that's doing any good for Emerald, and also that absurdly fast spin. Like, what was that? The scores are super close. A break from either player is really what can make the most difference. But since the scores are this close, it's not going to do anything to either one's HP. But if Emerald does take this bait, since we're already at match point, this will end the match for them. Oh goodness, this pick really just came down to an ACK advantage. My goodness me. Still really good scores from both of them. Really great job. Both neck and neck. Most of it really just came down to, funny enough, the HP, which isn't because it was Emerald's ACK in, how do you say? It wasn't because of Emerald's ACK, is basically. His ACK was absolutely not the best in comparison to Rykai's, but he took combo over ACK, and that helped him a lot more in the end. Great job, everybody. This is the second last stream of today. I will see you at 23 UTC. Hidden multiplier. Anywho, I'll see you guys at 23 UTC. I'm gonna take a nap. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.